smoke when we all celebrate success. So now we, yeah, that's right, you know we, I thought I told you that we.
Hey guys, so what have I been doing these last couple of weeks? Well, as you'll see, apart from a major cleanup in this garage, I've started getting ready to get all these engine mounts and things sorted. I was starting to spray them, but that's not giving me sort of the finish that I want. This thing's been soaked in fuel and sanded and meticulously prepped, and it's just not, can't really see in this camera light, it's just not coming out how I want it. So the solution is I'm starting to gather all the bits and pieces together, all the engine mounts and that kind of thing. We're going to zap them in one of these boxes here, and we're actually going to just send them away for powder coating. This is taking too long. It's well, this didn't turn out too bad. This is for the Dizzy. But if I'm sending stuff, there's a minimum amount I need to send. I can't remember what that is, annoyingly enough. So these are the anti-roll bar brackets. These will all go off. I need to find the rest of these guys. So this one is missing the locking pin. I might have to buy new ones to send these away, separate them, send them away, get them back. And see, these are spares for a second, but I don't have these guys either. So they're actually kind of useless in this car. I can import them from like Mark 1 Auto Horse or Newton Commercials or something like that. It's great expense, and if I'm going to do that, I might as well buy a whole set. But if I'm going to send them away to make up that minimum weight, all the engine mounts, I need to get this ball mount off. Gearbox mount, I need to get that guy out. So as you can see, this is not enough. the powder coater had a set amount that he wanted me to send. So I'm busy trying to gather all that stuff up now. So this stuff is all, make it black. Here you can see it. I don't know what's going on. I've sanded it down, I've cleaned it. There must be some grease or some oil that I'm not getting to. The fuel is obviously not drying it up either, but it's just doing this. And no one's going to see this, so I could actually stick this straight on, but my OCD won't let me do that. I've put so much time and money into this vehicle already. To put some sort of half-done thing like that on is just not how I'm going to do things. A couple of gear linkages and bits and pieces. So I'm going to, package this stuff up. I need to get the tappet cover off the engine. We're going to send that in as well. Then we need to start cleaning these bits and pieces. Now I did start here. It doesn't look it, but it is a lot cleaner than it was. I was wiping it down with some fuel, some 95 octane. So I want to separate this thing. We'll send this guy in to go black, and we'll do these in silver. This little bracket as well can be black. I mean, look at that. If I had I wish I had a before picture. This thing was filthy. It was covered in grease. Now it's nice and, hey Jazz, what's up, boy? You're ruining the shot. You're ruining the shot. But I'm not editing you out. So yeah, so when this is separate, I'll carry on cleaning it. I could actually get away with, oh, sorry Jazz. I could spray this myself and just slap it in. But again, OCD. And also I need to make up the minimum weight. So this weighs a lot because the motor's on, but the metal pieces don't actually weigh all that much. So yeah, we're going to gather all that stuff together. Embarrassing story now that I'm seeing it. So I was planning to have this thing on the stand and soaking in Prepsol and standing on a drip mat and have a nice story about how I'm about to clean and spray this thing. But when I put the bolts in, there was just a little bit sticking out, but not enough so you get all the way through. So basically there was nothing for the nut to thread onto. So that's embarrassing. But yeah, I'm going to have to go to Builders or something tomorrow and buy really long ones. Because I really want to clean this thing. I've been saying it for months and months and months. Since last year I've been saying I'm going to do it. So we're going to get that thing on here and start cleaning it. I haven't started here yet. Sorry guys. I've been a bit distracted. I did fix Project Garfield today though. I got the voltage alternator. Sorry, the voltage regulator. Voltage alternator. The voltage regulator installed into the alternator. So that's done. She's running. I took her for a nice long drive. The battery was on maintenance for 2 weeks and it seems to have rehabilitated the battery. I was worried that because the battery was being under charge, I'd have to replace that. So far so good. I took it off maintenance this morning and it was holding charge quite nicely. So yeah, once I put everything into the vehicle and started her up, she was good to go. So there's a lot of things in here that also need to go, but again, these are all lots of little things and they don't weigh, some of them don't weigh anything. So I need to, the one thing I do need to do tonight, if I'm going to send this stuff off, I want to try see if I can get a gap on Monday to do it. So I need to get the radiator cowl off. That can go, and there's probably a few bits and pieces here. So you'll see, with the cleanup that I've been doing, I've started to clear some space here, some stuff here on the floor, and yeah, this is going to the garden shed tomorrow. Someone's having fun. So yeah, I gathered all the headlights and bits and pieces together, all the water pipes. I need to get new water pipes. Those are really old and terrible looking. So this tire can disappear once the gearbox and engine are mounted together, once all the engine mounts are back. So I haven't been filming because I've been having a hard time trying to like sort of explain what I'm doing and do the work. So I thought I'd just knuckle down and get some work done. You'll see I started painting the floor pan with some rust resist. So the patches that were rusty have gone like a black. That's kind of good enough to spray over now. Well, spray over. I'm going to wipe it down with some fuel just now, and then we'll be good to hopefully clean it up and put in the rest of the soundproofing, which I've also been saying I'm going to do. So yeah, the rust, end rust that I'm using, unfortunately, seems to have gotten really old. So it's working like this is a treated section. All of this is treated, and then there's patches where it just kind of went white and then it didn't do anything in some places. So I'm going to bin that. I'm going to go to Builders tomorrow and get some new brand new stuff, clean this up, and then do it again, just so that I know I'm not going to have shit with rust coming through the bottom and rusting down back to the floor under my soundproofing, my underpile, and my carpet. Just for peace of mind, guys. Let's put the light on here. So I put that firewall grommet in there. There's a main wiring harness grommet or two there that I still need to find. There's one over here. You'll see I had to treat some rust. That's actually worrying me a bit. I'm going to have to take a chisel and a hammer, just knock it up. So I'll show you what that is in a second, but that is worrying me a little bit. I need to zap this guy up here with some rust resist. I sprayed some Q20 on it just now to try and neutralize the existing rust. So that rusty patch there by the steering column, where is that from? So one of the things with these older Mark 1s is, and what happened with this vehicle is, the clutch cable, clutch cable, as you're driving, wears through the rubber, and then the cable itself, the metal cable, starts to seesaw and work just like a saw. It cuts into the firewall. So what happened here, you can't see it now because it's been partially repaired. They welded a brass plate in here, but what these Muppets didn't do, they left a gap over there. So in all the years this car's been exposed to rain and water and all the rest of it, water's gotten in there and under the paint inside the firewall and rusted it. So, like most of the half-assed shortcut jobs that previous owners have done, I now need to fix this, which is a problem. It's a problem now because the panel beater who I paid to sandblast and spray the car didn't pick that up, and he didn't fix it then. So on the plus side, I can do that because I'm going to cover that with soundproofing anyway. So yeah, once I've got the new end rust, or maybe there's a better product I can use, I'll check tomorrow. I can sort that out, and at least have that peace of mind that the rust that is there is neutralized and not going to be a problem any longer. I'm pretty livid about that, given the amount of money I spent on this frickin' thing. You know, the job wasn't cheap, and he got the car back 3 times, and I'm still picking stuff up that that he didn't do properly. But let's just work through it and move on with life. See, I bought the riv nut gun. Well, gun. It's just like a normal rivet gun. I may film, I'll put the, when I get there, you see I've still got the old brake lines in there, I haven't got there yet. But when I do get there, I might film that process. Let me just grab this jobby over here. Need to go get some more brasso as well. And what I may do tonight as well is I'll put the drive shafts in and just tighten those up. I need to take that out as well. Good thing I stuck my head in here. That can come off. The reason I haven't done the brake lines is because I still haven't decided how I'm going to do it yet. So yeah, I might bring a mate around who does VW Challenge racing and just ask his opinion on what we should do there before I start drilling into my wings and that kind of thing. There's plenty of other work to keep me busy. Yeah, let me show you this. So this is a self-tapper. And a bunch of washers and a rubber grommet. So this was for the windscreen wiper bracket. Just to give you an idea on the level of poor workmanship these oaks were doing. So it kind of has a nut that goes in here at the back to hold this in place. Self-tapper, really? I'll sort that out properly. So yeah, guys, I am going to get stuck in. We do need to have a chat. I may film a video tomorrow being Sunday, about the future of the channel. Some of you may have seen that YouTube is, gimping the smaller creators instead of punishing the 2 big ones who stuffed up big time. I do have quite a lot to say about that. That would be a completely separate video though. It's not really for this channel. But yeah, I do actually have quite a lot to say about that. About YouTube's algorithm and certain large creators. But that's another time and another video. I'm going to get stuck in, guys. I'm not going to film myself doing the work. I just want to crack on with it. So I'll give you guys an update as soon as I'm done with it. And we'll see. I hope to fill one of these boxes. It may be a little bit pricey, but it saves a boatload of time. Cleaning and scrubbing and painting and sanding and repainting and resanding and all the rest of it. It's just taking too long. And I'm getting impatient now. My sort of on the road date is in September. It's already in January, so I really need to crack on. And these little time-consuming things, a sandblaster could probably do this in like a day, and I'm done, ready to fit stuff. So I don't see the point in wasting any more time. It's nice to say I hand did all of this stuff and I did all of this stuff. Took this long and all the rest of it. It's nice to say that. But yeah, there are professionals who can do this job properly the first time for a little bit of Tom, so I'd rather just do that. But we'll catch up with you guys in a second. And, well, for you it'll be in a second. For me it's probably going to be about 2 hours. But we'll chat to you guys in a bit. Cheers for now. Hey guys, fast forward to the next day for you. So, been doing some work on the engine today. There's a whole bunch of new studs and bolts and things I need to get. Quite a few nuts as well. So this is most of the stuff I've been able to gather. It's going to go for sandblasting. I need to clean this up a bit more, but they can make that nice and silver again. This thing's a bit bent and misshapen. I'm going to see if I can straighten it up before I send it away. This needs to be black. There's no part number on it, and I think there's a piece that's sheared off here at the bottom. But yeah, I'm going to do a bit of research and see if I can't get a new one of those guys. I need to press the old mounts and bushes out of these things. And then yeah, the rest of the stuff is in here. This will be silver. These are black at the moment. I might ask the guys to make them silver. Black tappet cover. That's pretty much it. Need to get a new cam belt, new tensioner as well. Stuff is a bit rusted in the belt. I've never been happy with the belt. It was new about 4 years ago. Probably still use it. It's just cracked and stuff in a few places. It's been nicked in storage, so I think I'm just going to change it just for peace of mind. So yeah, what I'm going to do, I was busy sorting out bolts. These are engine mounting bolts and bolts for the cup holder engine mount. So I'm going to zap the gearbox mount into the vise and use this saw over here just to cut through the old bush and see if I can't press it out. Do the same with the cam belt side engine mount. So once that stuff is out, that stuff can go off. I'm just going to make all the engine mounts black. The mount for the Dizzy black. There's a wheel spanner in there, a 4-way lug wrench. I'm going to see if they can't make that black. I do have a new one somewhere in this mess. There it is, which is a light silver. So I was thinking of making it red, but I don't know now how easy it is for the guys to chop and change colors and stuff, so I'm going to have to talk to the guys. So maybe the lug nut wrench can be red and the rest of stuff is black and silver. But if they want to stick to just the two sort of monochrome colors, then I'll just make it silver. Sort out the rust and stuff permanently. So then this stuff will come back. The radiator itself, I was a little bit worried because once I took it out of the cowling, the fins and stuff were a little bit exposed. So I've actually shoved that away here in the cupboard for safekeeping, along with the other bits and pieces I need to clean up. The fan I'm going to clean up. You just pop that pin out there, take the fan off, and I'll just spray it silver. No biggie there. Once the cowling comes back, we put that all back together and shove it back in storage till I'm ready to fit it. I still need to tackle this guy. I never got to it last night. Didn't get to it today. I was busy. So yeah, we've got quite a lot of stuff done. So I'm going to go ahead now and download the video. Yeah, I want to get a new oil cap. This one's a bit faded. But yeah, we'll get this video downloaded. I'll start editing and hopefully be able to upload tonight being Sunday the 28th. And we'll catch you guys again later in the week. Cheers for now. Hi guys, thanks so much for watching. If you want to see more and be kept up to date, please follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and subscribe to my channel. With your help, we can get this project complete and move on to the next one. Bye for now.